Okay, boys and girls, we're going to go over lesson 4, day 4. So for this one, we are looking over and reviewing number paths or using our decomposing number bond strategy to solve subtraction problems. So if you'll notice on this page, it gives us an example reminding us of how to take from 10 using a decomposing number bond strategy. So here you will see 15 minus 9, and they decompose the 15 the say 10 way, which is 10, 5. They circled the 9 and the 10 to take away. What Miss Moyer and Miss Perkins have and Miss Doucette have taught you, or Miss Plaisance has taught you, is that we just cross out that 9 and that 10 to take 9 from 10. We'll have 1 left over, and then we add that 1 and that 5 together. So here we would have had this 1, and then we circle that 1 and that 5, and we add those two things back together. How do you do that? We add that 1 and that 5 together, and we know that 1 plus 5 is 6. So here they gave us that 10 minus 9 equals 1. That's where we got from the 9, taking 9 from the 10. And then, of course, this last number sentence would be what those two things, those ones that we added back together. So you can use that strategy, or you can use the number path on the back of the previous page to help you solve these problems. I'm going to solve the next two problems using that decomposing number bond strategy. Remember, you can use the number path as well. And then we'll pause it and let you finish the page. And then we'll come back, Miss Perkins will come back and go over the rest of the answers with you. All right, so we're going to, on number 2, it's 15 minus 8 equals blank. We're going to decompose the 15 the say 10 way, which is 10, 5. We're going to take that 8 away from 10. And if we take 8 away from 10, we know 8's partner to 10 is 2. So we'll have 2 left. We're going to circle those leftovers, add 5 plus 2 together, and that is going to be 7. Our number sentence to add those together would be 5 plus 2 equals 7. And we're going to write that 7 in our answer. All right, let's go to 15 minus 7. Same thing, we're going to decompose the say 10 way into 10, 5. This time we're taking 7 away from 10, and we know that that partner is 3. We're going to circle the 3 and the 5, add them together, and we know that that answer is 8. 3 plus 5 equals 8, and that is our answer. All right, you can go ahead and pause your video. You're going to do the same steps. They're a little bit different numbers, but the same exact steps that we just took. Remember, you can do this decomposing number bond strategy to take the ones away from the 10, or you can use your number path to help you. And Ms. Perkins will be back in just one second to review the answers with you.
Alrighty, guys. Let's check our work. So you had 17 minus 9. Now, again, I'm going to do this a little bit quicker since this should just be us checking your work. So 17 minus 9, I'm just going to decompose 17 to 10, 7. Take away 9 from 10. There's 1 left. 1 plus 7 equals 8. And let me go ahead and write that on to the side as well. And then this one, 17 minus 8, 10, 7. Take 8 from 10. There's 2 left. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And then this next one, 17 minus 7, again, is going to be 10, 7. Take 7 from 10. There's 3 left. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Now, on this bottom part of the page, it's the exact same ones that we've just done. So if you did not do 7 through 12, you can pause the video here and you can do these. And if you have, let's keep on going. So 16 minus 9. Again, you break apart the T number to 10, 6. Take 9 from 10, which 1 is left. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 16 minus 8. Again, you break apart 16 to 10, 6. Take 8 from 10, which is 2. 2 plus 6 equals 8. 16 minus 7. Again, 10, 6. Take 7 from 10, which is 3. 3 plus 6 equals 9. Number 10 is 19 minus 9. So it's going to be 10, 9. Take 9 from 1. There's 1 left. There's 10. And then 19 minus 8 is going to be 10, 9. Take 8 from 10. There's 2 left. So 2 minus 9 equals 11. 19 minus 7 is 10, 9. Sorry, guys, we're at school doing a whole bunch of work to make sure that we have everything for you kiddos. So let's continue. 10, 9. We take 7 from 10, so 3 is left. 3 plus 9 equals 12. Alrighty, guys. Now the bottom, number 13, says we have to match the equal expressions. Now, these you could count down. You can use your number path. Or you can also do this work on the side with the number bond. You can pause the video now to where you can figure out what each of these equal to be able to match these properly. Alright, guys, let's go over this. 19 minus 9 equals 10. 13 minus 8 equals 5. 12 minus 7 equals 5. And 18 minus 8 equals 10. Now you're able to see which ones match each other because whichever ones equal the same thing. Well, we know that 19 minus 9 is the same thing as 18 minus 8 because they both equal 10. And 13 minus 8 equals or is the same as 12 minus 7 because they both equal 5. So that's why they match together. Alrighty, guys. So now Ms. Moyer is going to go over the first part of the back page of Lesson 4.
All right, boys and girls, on this side, they're giving us some information. They're giving us kind of like a math story. And you are going to, it says use a drawing or a number bond to show how you know who is right. So the first one for number 14, letter A, it says, Elise says that the expressions 17 minus 8 and 18 minus 9 are equal. John says they are not equal. Who is right? So the only way we can figure this out is to solve both problems. All right, so first we're going to set up the problem 17 minus 8 equals blank. On the other side, we're going to set up 18 minus 9 equals blank. I'm going to use my number bond strategy so I can show you here my thinking, but you can also use your number path to help you as well. We're going to decompose that 17 to say 10 way into 10, 7. We know that if we're taking 8 away from the 10, we're going to have 2 left. We circle that 2 and that 7, add them together, and we know that 2 plus 7 equals 9. So our answer is 9. Now that we have that answer, let's go on over to 18 minus 9. We're going to decompose 18 to say 10 way, 10, 8. We're going to take the 9 away from the 10, and we'll have 2 left. We're going to circle those, add them together. We know that 8 plus 2, I'm sorry, only 1 right there, 1, 1. Let's go back. Okay, sorry, we take 9 away from 10, and that's 1, boys and girls. We're adding those together, and that equals 9. So now we see that both of our answers both equal 9. So it says, Elise says that they are equal. John says they are not equal. Who is right? We know that Elise is right. So right here in this middle section where I have some space, I'm going to write Elise is right because they are equal. They both equal the same amount. All right, so you're going to do the same thing for letter B. I'm going to pause real quick and let you do that. Okay, boys and girls, so the next one says, John says that the expressions 11 minus 8 and 12 minus 8 are not equal. So this time he's saying they're not equal, and Elise says that they are equal. Who is right? So again, we're going to set up both of the problems. First one, 11 minus 8 equals blank. Then the next one over here, 12 minus 8 equals blank. And we're going to solve them the same way. 11 is 10, 1. We take an 8 away from the 10, and we have 2 left. We're going to circle those leftovers and add them. We know 2 plus 1 equals 3. So our answer here is 3. Then we're going to decompose 12 in the say 10 way. 10, 2. We're taking 8 away from 10. We know we have 2 left. We're circling and adding our leftovers. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Ooh, this time we have different answers, so they cannot be equal. So it says, John says the expressions are not equal. Elise says that they are. Who is right? So here we know that John is right. Okay, boys and girls. So now I want you to look at C. C says, Elise says that to solve 17 minus 9, she can take 1 from the 17 and give it to the 9 to make 10. So 17 minus 9 is equal to 16 minus 10. John thinks Elise made a mistake. Who is correct? Okay, so we know that if we take 1 from the 17, that there's going to be a 16. And we know if we give 1 to the 9 to make it a 10, it will be a 10. So it says that John thinks Elise made a mistake. Who is correct? Well, let's see what we can do here. We're going to write 17 minus 9. We're going to decompose 17. We're going to give 1 to that 9. And we know if we take 1 away from 17, we'll have 16 left. If we give 1 to that 9, we're going to have a 10. But remember, we are subtracting, so our new number sentence would be 16 minus 10 equals blank, because we haven't solved it yet. So, is 17 minus 9 equal to 16 minus 10? Yes, they are, because we tested what their theories. So, we're going to say that Elise is right. Very good job, boys and girls. Okay, on letter D, it says, John and Elise are trying to find several subtraction number sentences that start with numbers larger than 10 and have an answer of 7. Help them figure out number sentences. They started the first one. So the first one they have is 16 minus 9 equals blank. So remember, they're trying to find subtraction number sentences that start with numbers larger than 10 and have an answer of 7. So I want you to think about what you could write for those next 3. We know that 16 minus 9, if we do our decomposing strategy or use our number path, we know that 16 minus 9, if we're going to use our number bond strategy, is going to equal 7. So go ahead and pause the video and try the other 3.
Alrighty, guys. Now, excuse me. Looking at these 3, there was a few different answers that you could have did for this. One of them could have been 15 minus 8 equals 7. If you take and make it 10, 5, you take 8 from 10, that's 2. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Erase that so we can use our other space. Then, another one that you could do is 12 minus 5 equals 7. Another one that you could do is 17 minus 10 equals 7. Now again, guys, this is not all of them that you could have done for this one. This is just 3 that I am showing. Now, the next piece is that you're going to be doing the sprint. Now, you're going to have, remember, ask mom or dad to go ahead and time you for 1 minute. You can pause the video while you time yourself 1 minute. And then Ms. Doucette will be here to be able to go over the answers with you.
Okay, guys, number 1 is 2, number 2 is 4, number 3 is 2, number 4 is 5, Number 5 is 2. Number 6 is 6. Number 7 is 2. Number 8 is 3. Number 9 is 3. Number 10 is 2. Number 11 is 4. Number 12 is 4. Number 13 is 2. Number 14 is 7. Number 15 is 7. Number 16 is 2. Number 17 is 3. Number 18 is 4. Number 19 is 7. Number 20 is 6. Number 21 is 5. Number 22 is 9. Number 23 is 10. Number 24 is 3. Number 25 is 4. Number 26 is 7. Number 27 is 6. Number 28 is 8. Number 29 is 9. And number 30 is 10.